Hello everybody, welcome to the Cornell campus. I've arrived here to look around for our hawks. I've heard that one is over near the stadium, one of our juveniles, and I'm going to head over there very shortly. Quiet, Ferris. And so let's do that right now. We may see people that we know there. It is 80 degrees, sunny, kind of quiet. I have not myself heard any or seen any activity. No hawks, and no alerts from other birds or anything like that. Nice evening on the campus. Things have cooled down a bit from the last couple days. I think it's supposed to warm back up, but yesterday was warm but cooled off for the evening and night, and today, while I wouldn't say was cold, it was certainly cooler than the last few days have been. So everything is relative. Do our best to see our hawks. Not sure where. I'm hearing some robins. Okay. And I see one of our hawks. All right, we'll get out of the car. We're going to find a place to park. We can park over here because we'll have to get out of the car. So I need a few minutes to get what I need to get out of the car, including a tripod. So I'll be with you shortly. Carl and Cindy are currently watching the hawk that I just passed by, and they have with them Calliope. So let me just get things situated here. As usual, it's the same old, in terms of equipment. Hopefully it'll cooperate. If it doesn't, I'll just complain. I think that's the one thing I am good at. Complaining. Not that it does me any good. Already the wires. Oh boy. I did take a walk last night and hoping to see my neighboring hawks. I did see 2 juveniles, but nothing in terms of video quality. I didn't record anything like overly great. However, oh, did not want that to happen. However, I did see some deer, and I recorded them and posted them on YouTube today, if anyone is interested. They were very nice. Okay, I think I have everything. I hope. Okay, so we're heading to towards the stadium, and we're going to take a look at the hawk that is there. My understanding is it's L2. Could be L2, could be L4, could be an adult, could be anybody. All I know is it's a beautiful hawk. Of that I am certain. And well, let's look from here. Can I see from here? Yes, I can see from here. I should verify that everything is up and running. Oops. And while I'm here, I'm going to look around. Okay. So everything does appear to be up and running. And we'll get closer in a minute, I think. Hello, Calliope. Nice meeting you. I take it they're getting a good view there. I'm getting a decent view here.
Yeah, yeah. Come on over. Oh, wow, are you kidding like this? And you're going through sapsucker?
Mm-hmm. Gotta do it. It's the way I do it.
Wow. All right.
Let's walk over. Okay, we're gonna move everybody. It's good because I don't always get my exercise, so you know. Oh, there's somebody in the air. Might be a turkey vulture. I'll bet it's a turkey vulture. It is, okay. Wait a minute. By any chance, is it a black vulture? Hi, Carl. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You see another? We've
No, I'm looking at a vulture. I wasn't sure if it was a black vulture or a turkey vulture. It's a turkey vulture. Hard to see. I've got the sun right in my eyes. There we go. No, I'm gonna move just a bit. That's better. Who are these people watching me?
L2. L2 seems to be going back and forth. Looking at another little creature or
Robins, we've got house finches. Everybody's vocalizing.
I hope it's still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see.
Were you looking for the robins?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. We saw a baby little robin.
Oh yeah?
In there.
Hopefully okay.
Yeah, it must have been just out of the nest. The sneezing.
Take a look, take light.
Yeah.
And he's yelling at you.
Huh? You can see.
The big robin is still there. So it's very yelling at you.
It is.
Yeah, it's little.
Like, Mom, somebody's here.
I think they're telling her to leave you alone there, too.
Yeah, the hawk forgot about me. We don't want. Next thing he said, no pointing.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go run and look for L4. Okay? Take a look. This is a nice look right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll try to run the scope. Oh my God, the guy was just looking at him, but.
There's a red-tailed hawk, a young red-tailed hawk, right up on top of the on the structure there.
I'll go around then.
And it looks like this if you'd like.
Oh yeah, cool. Nice. Have a good evening.
You too, thank you. I think what we should do is go up and see if we can look down on the central heating plant and see if there's anybody else around there. I'm going to walk up that way and have a look. Just in case. Want to go? It's up to you. You're watching? Okay. I'll be back probably. Not that I've received any signs that there is anybody down there, but you never know.
Even the stuff that's staying, the reason I didn't say the movies because when you put on the cover slip, you have to let them know.
This vantage point provides some decent number of views, actually. Not everywhere, of course, but you know, some of the distant sights can be seen from here. Perching areas, that is. You know, if Big Red and Arthur haven't been seen anywhere, you know, okay, maybe it means they are somewhere on the edge of their territory. Kind of sort of hiding or whatever. So, you know, the central heating plant is, you know, closer to the edge of their territory, I would say. So it's, you know, a decent thing or a smart thing maybe to at least check. Not that I'm seeing anybody. But like I said, it's, you know, a somewhat reasonable area to check here. Just heard a song sparrow. Robin. So we've seen L2. We have yet to see the other 3 hawks. Now, when we were here on the campus together on Saturday, we were lucky to see L2 and L4, but we never did see the adults ourselves. American goldfinch. Alright, we're going to head back. I'm not seeing anything, and well, we could walk down there. If I were hearing robins from there, I might think, okay, it's worth the walk, but at this time it's not. Alright, let's head back. Maybe we'll take the scenic route back. Instead of going directly back, we'll look around a little bit. Beautiful evening here on the campus, but you know, that sunshine presents both opportunities and challenges. Hold on a second, I see probably crows in the air. Yes, crows. Now, they're, just so you know, I mean, in the distance, those birds that I just saw, that I did identify as crows, I suspected they were crows. Not only were they dark, maybe a little too dark to be red-tailed hawks, but they were a little too distant for me to really see well, but I could tell they were flapping their wings constantly. Different sort of flapping than you would see with red-tailed hawks. So, as I've said before, you know, sometimes it's you've got to take whatever clues you can get. And you know, you may not see something very well, but maybe there's something that you know, will at least tell you, okay, well, maybe I don't know what it is with certainty, but I know what it isn't. You can rule out this species or that species. Let me just stop here for a moment and take a quick look with binoculars. Just looking in the general direction of Bradfield. And looking at the lighting towers that I can see from here. Walk a little bit closer. Hearing a robin. I believe that was a house finch we just heard. Everything's quiet over here. I'm not hearing any alert calls of any sort. Now, you know, you don't always hear alert calls. I mean, there's always a possibility a hawk could be nearby and no one has noticed, or no one is all that worried. Let's head towards L2. Or at least back where we last saw L2. every once in a while I'm going to stop to look at something, and I probably realize each time that, oh yeah, you saw that already, and it's not a hawk. Oh, gotta fix something. Hold on one second. I was wondering why the backpack wasn't staying on my shoulder well. That's better. We're almost at the end of July, and you know, it's likely to become more and more difficult to find our hawks. Hold on, what do I see in the air? That's interesting. It's not a hawk, but is it a crow circling like a, almost like, I don't know. Oh, that's an eagle. I think. No, I don't think it's an eagle. Maybe is it a raven? I think it's a raven. Hold on a second, I've got to make adjustments. Let me get it again, sorry. Yes, I would say, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a raven. You can see the bill is a little bit too pointed. Extends a little bit too far for it to be that of a bald eagle, for instance. And I would say, given the size of it, when I first saw it with the naked eye, it looked closer in size to that of a hawk. And you look at the wings. They don't extend quite as far away from the body as would a, hold on a second, someone's calling me. From Clarksville, Tennessee. I don't know anyone in Clarksville, Tennessee. Hello. Goodbye. So, you can blame Clarksville, Tennessee for us not seeing the raven. So anyway, this raven, I believe it's a raven, I may be mistaken. You know, with a bald eagle you'd see the wings seeming longer and a little bit more squared off than this one. But this one does have, you know, at least as I see it, the profile is similar to some hawks. Its wings are fairly broad. And it's my understanding, I've heard before that ravens will sometimes do soar. We got a tree in our way. on occasion. And this one is doing just that. Where'd my raven go? There it is, I think. I'm having a hard time finding it. There it is. We're going to let it go. It's getting farther away. Interesting. All right, let me make some adjustments and then we can walk again. 1 second. Glad we saw that. That's the first time I've ever seen a raven doing that. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe it's not a common raven, but I believe it was. So I'm guessing L2 is where we last saw L2, or pretty close to that location. And you can hear the robins, and everybody is still watching in that same location. So I'm guessing L2 is still there. And, oh, you know what? We better stop right here. Hold on. Looks like there might be maybe some activity. Or maybe there was activity and we missed it. Yep, someone must have either caught something or received a food drop. I guess I missed it. I'm sorry. Must have caught something. Good for you. Actually, this is a good angle to be looking from. If we were closer, we'd be closer, but I think we wouldn't be able to see as well what it's eating. Not that we can tell what it is, but... Almost seems like some renewed enthusiasm from the robins. Makes me wonder if somebody else is nearby. Alright, we're going to move on and get closer in a minute. Maybe something else is going on. I may be wrong about that renewed enthusiasm. It just seems like it to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's stop right here. Thank you.
Bird?
Mm-hmm. Red-tailed hawk.
Yeah, we have a steady supply of them.
They're always a pleasure to watch. Do you see it up on top of the, where the columns are? Left-hand side of it.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Right there, Ferris. I've got to get some.
You too. Good night, Carl. So we still haven't seen yet any signs of the others. But I think patience is going to be important. As I was saying before we were interrupted by the raven, you know, I mean, it's getting to be later in the season, and you know, our young hawks are getting more and more skilled, more and more confident, and their parents are going to be wanting to have them become more and more independent. So the combination of all those things may mean, you know, more and more difficulty finding them. You know, we're in many ways a long ways from, you know, the times when we could just drive up to Rice Hall and see, you know, see a few hawks within just, you know, just a couple minutes. All of a sudden everybody was there. That's not happening these days. I believe I may have just heard a downy woodpecker, I'm not sure. Last night when I went to, you know, hopefully see... Oh, hold on a second. I went to hopefully see, you know, my neighboring hawks. You know, I was hoping, you know, I would see somebody somewhere, and I did hear, I believe I heard... No, I saw two. Now I think about it. I don't know if there's still 3 around. Oh, did our hawk leave? No. I don't know if I still have 3 in my area or not. 3 juveniles. This one looks like, I don't think it finished what was there. And now it's kind of looking around, not really eating. So I wonder if we're about to see a flight. Like, oh, it took it. It took it. Okay. And I'm glad. I'm glad it took it, because that means it knows what to do. All right, let's walk over there and see if we can figure out where it went. We're hearing that kind of odd call we just heard. That's a robin, a young robin. Here. I'm still hearing robins. Oh, I was going to show you a rabbit, but it just ran off. I'm still hearing robins, so I think there's still at least somebody nearby. Am I not hearing robins now? No, I'm hearing robins. Is anybody in view from here? I don't know. We're in the stadium now, effectively. No, we're here. We're in the stadium, because I'd say it's official. I'm still hearing the robins, so I don't know where our hawk... Oh, I do see our hawk. Hold on. I do see our hawk. Come on, Ferris, let's go. Uh-oh. I'm going to take off, I think. Better have tickets if you're going to sit down. Okay, and I noticed it still had its meal. Let me zoom in a little bit. I believe I just heard a house sparrow. Yes, house sparrow, in addition to the robins. This hawk is on the move. Okay, I'm gonna leave the camera locked here. Well, I better not. I think it's gonna fly somewhere. If you're just joining us, no, it's not limping. It's carrying something in one of its claws, so can't walk that well. I'm also hearing, I believe, an American goldfinch. So while I'm pointed there, I'm going to look around just quickly with my own eyes and see if anybody else is around. I don't see with the naked eye anybody else around. The robins are still vocalizing. I mean, our hawk isn't really far away, but... Oh. Okay, now out of my view. Let's get moving here. I'm going to walk closer to the football field itself. I just want to look back a little bit at the building just to see if there's maybe anybody who's been hiding from us. Well, not that I can see, not from here. The sun is in my eyes. Just wondering if somebody else is nearby. It's been a while since I've been here. Maybe a couple of years. I don't remember if I came here last year for any reason. Okay, I just want to stop here a moment and look around with binoculars. 1 second. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody. Let's head back up. And I'd say the robins have quieted down here, so that's another sign. I've said it before. If you're out bird watching, not all year long, but good part of the year, you have eyes everywhere. Oh, I just saw a dark-eyed junco. I think that's what it was. You're leaving? Well, our hawk was up on, I don't know what it's called, the roof above the seats, and then took off somewhere, so I don't know where it went. And I thought while I was down there, I might as well look around. Let's head that away.
It's so funny. I was worried that I wouldn't get to see anybody when I came here. And then I got everybody at the same time. So sorry, I didn't know.
No.
Go.
Quite honestly, and you lucked out. You got to see, I guess, some very good activity yesterday. I saw some of the photos posted by Suzanne.
Oh, yeah.
And, I wish I could have seen that too, but... Although, you know what? Maybe I'm glad I didn't see it.
Why?
Well, they looked like they were... I don't want to see them fight. I don't know if they were really fighting or... Yeah, they didn't hurt each other, so... Still, I don't like to see it that much.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, if I had my way, the hawks would be vegetarians, and you know.
Same here. Especially after a little water.
I did see a little while ago, you missed it, a raven flying overhead.
Right. And actually, when we were over there, Carl was saying is that a raven or a crow or a young eagle.
For a second, I thought it might be an eagle, but its bill was all wrong, and proportions were a little bit wrong.
Right.
So our hawk was up here somewhere and then took off.
Did it have its prey or had it picked
It did.
Oh my
It-
gosh, look at that Ferris. The squirrel has a whole slice of pizza. Oh my god. I was like, the pizza's bigger than...
Well, let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it hilarious or what?
is it Papa John's?
I don't know. It's not vegetarian.
No.
Oh, look. What bird is that? Mockingbird?
No, that looks like a dark-eyed junco, I think.
Oh, yeah. Two juncos. I thought they were going to fight the squirrel for the pizza. Oh my god.
Okay, he's out of view.
You carry lots of things.
I've never seen pizza before.
No, we need.
And I wonder if we startled it away, maybe it would have eaten it there. It's easier to eat it than to walk with it. But okay, let's walk that way. You know, towards the heating plant. I get. Oh, that I don't want to do.
Oh, they'll be slightly behind.
I don't want to hit you.
Yeah.
Quiet. I don't hear anything. It's always easy to walk down. It's walking back up that's a little less fun.
What is this?
What is?
Down here. Is this part of synchrotron?
I don't know if it has anything to do with it. I mean, I don't know if somehow the water's used for cooling or something. I couldn't say. I don't think it is. I think it's just the stream. I'm guessing. You have to understand, I'm not an expert on anything, whether it's the campus, the birds, anything, but I have a lot of fun doing it.
You know a lot more than you probably think you do.
No.
Because I learned so many things from you.
Well, I mean,
Before I have seen various birds, here's the way you describe them. So pay attention to this. This is how I can tell this from that, and all these details, so that I know even the first time I saw, I was like, oh, I know what that is.
it's neat when that kind of thing happens.
It's amazing.
When
And it's
you
also because of your videos, right? So you're describing it while you're zooming in, and I can see something, and I can see what you're saying. Oh, look at the beak, or look at the bill, or
you know,
this is what differentiates it.
I've learned things on the tour over the years as well. And, you know, sometimes somebody has, you know, provided information during a tour, you know, maybe about a bird I'd never seen or heard before. And maybe I'll look it up later or just realize something about it. And you know, it just becomes something I learn. But I like to learn them, you know, one bird at a time. I don't sit down and, okay, I'm going to read a bird watching book today.
No, I had tried that at the beginning, thinking that, okay, if I study these images...
Gets to be too much.
No, well, it doesn't work.
No.
in my brain.
And some people it works, I'm sure. But, you know, for me to really feel like I know a bird, I have to see it on my own and, you know, see something about it. Maybe, you know, get that sighting, and then all of a sudden, okay, I feel like I am at least comfortable identifying it in the future or whatever.
You see it moving in flight in different angles. And then when you have a Julie, you know, it doesn't look anything like...
Oh, that's, yeah. Or how about the ducks when they're in their summer colors, you know?
Oh.
I'm
not good with the ducks. I told them mallard, that's about it. No, I can tell them.
I have a hard time with, no, it's a pigeon. I thought so. A little too small to be a hawk, but you never know. I hear a robin somewhere.
Kind of.
Up ahead. Not too far.
And I've learned that some calls because of you.
Oh.
Because you'll say, oh, listen to that. That's the yellowthroat.
I forget some, you know, at times, no doubt, some of the calls. And sometimes I'll hear something, it's like, boy, I know that's familiar, but like, for whatever reason, I'm drawing a blank on what it is today. That's the song sparrow we just heard.
Yes. Quite a few of those.
Well, our robin's quiet now. I hear a catbird.
Ah, yes. I love catbirds.
They somehow look like they're always cheerful. They do.
Yeah. They can do some good mimicry.
They can. And we've, on the tour, we've, on one or two occasions, seen one that seemed to be trying to figure out a certain call, as I recall.
I saw one last year that sounded exactly like a robin.
Did it?
And the only reason I was able to watch it while its mouth was moving, and I couldn't believe my ears. Had I not seen it, I would have thought for certain it was a robin. I was impressed, I have to say.
I also have one or two pretty talented mockingbirds in my own area.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, the tip-off can be like, okay, it's too many calls coming from one spot.
Yeah.
There are, I believe, chimney swifts flying around above us. See those small birds up there?
Yes, they do the little chittering. Usually. They must be hard to videotape because they're so...
I don't know if I ever have successfully videotaped them. Well, this was a big strikeout coming down here. Or at least we didn't see them. Maybe they're down here, but we didn't see them. Didn't see the adults, didn't see anybody. Do you feel you kind of know your way around campus a bit now, or getting there?
I know, I figured out, so Tower Road and Campus Road are the two parallels.
Right.
A lot of it is in between in terms of
Sure.
when it comes to the nest, but then beyond that, like, I was surprised how far Sapsucker Woods compared to.
Oh.
I thought it would have been closer to the nest because in my head. But
yeah, it's like, I can't remember what someone has said, and I don't know how it is. I think they gave us the dimension or the distance on, on the map, straight line. But it's a ways. I mean, it's a couple miles.
it's good because it allows it in a way to be more of a sanctuary.
Oh, sure.
So I was like, okay, I can see.
It's a wonderful place, in my opinion, and I don't know how often students even hear about it and think about going there. And there are other things to do, though, if you're a student here, so I can understand if they don't.
I think it's often bringing one's awareness to it. So, meaning, I didn't realize there were so many birds in the city. I
Sure.
had no clue, we're just going about this with blinders on. And now I just see so many things going on every day, everywhere. And no one notices. And I'm like, that used to be me. But we're just not typically paying enough attention to our surroundings.
Well, yeah, even. Oh, I think I see a hawk.
Ooh.
I do see a hawk. It may not be one we know. Do you see it on? See that pole over there?
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. Good eye.
That could be Arthur. It looks like him. I think I'm hearing some cedar waxwings.
Wow.
I think that might be Arthur. What do you think?
Could be, definitely lighter head.
It's a pole they might use too.
That's what I was going to say. I think it's a typical hangout spot.
I'll see what the chat room says.
Uh-huh.
Yep, okay, sorry. Okay, so I do believe that's Arthur, and
Just
it's a smaller bird in the air. It actually might not be a hawk. It could be it's definitely out of view. That might have been a mourning dove. I'm not sure. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Just a little closer.
ooh.
Do you see okay?
Oh yeah. So handsome.
So if he's there, there is the queen.
Which road do you think?
Well, on the other side of them is maple, and going along there, that's pine tree.
Okay.
So, I mean, if we go through that intersection, we were to walk up, that's Pine Tree Road, and then it's Maple Avenue, I believe.
Okay.
That's on the other side of the grassy area where all the poles are. So I think what we'll do is we'll look for just a few more moments, and then I don't know if we'll walk there, but we'll continue walking on 366. Oh, hold on, I gotta get rid of this guy. Okay, everybody, I think I've blocked, and what I did is I blocked this person, and then I hid him from the channel, then blocked it, and the blocking is only temporary. Hopefully the hiding is permanent. I'm not sure.
Patrol.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Okay, let's get walking. Maybe we can get a better look at Arthur, or maybe we'll see Big Red. You never know. Always best to put the camera strap on around the neck before you walk, because
Definitely, especially when you're carrying as much as you are.
yeah, it's not so bad, but
Oh, it looks bad.
it looks worse than maybe it is. But after a while, it gets to you. I think it's a mourning dove.
Oh, I see where you're looking.
Yeah, I think it's a mourning dove.
I can also see why you thought it was.
Pardon me?
I can also see why you thought it
Yeah, I mean, well, I thought it was a little small and a little light colored to be any of our hawks, but definitely worth a second look.
was so many times I've been glad that I
Take.
it even looks like a little square.
Oh yeah. Years ago, I heard the phrase "bird every bird." In other words, you don't, don't just assume, because you never know. You could be surprised by by whatever, and find that, oh, it's something that you really wanted to see, or you were just wrong about it, or whatever. Just want to listen. You know what? Let's cross the road, I think. I just wonder if somebody else is nearby. So this is Pine Tree Road. You know what? The robin who's calling could be calling because of Arthur, but I just have just not so certain. I've never walked this way before. Oh, maybe I don't know. Could be because of Arthur. Maybe. Yeah, it could be. Just he's still there. It's just hard to see from here. Excuse me. Actually, he's tough to see from here too. You're lucky I'm not an axe murderer, you know.
Kind of figured you were, since I've been watching it for several years now.
Well, I could be a clever ploy that's been extended over a number of years. Uh-oh. Pardon me?
He's still there.
Am I looking at the wrong pole?
No, he's just so close to the pole. He looks like he's running.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong pole. Oh, there. Okay. I can't see him. I can barely see him, I should say.
He looks like he's part of it. The pole.
Yeah, I mean. All right, let's look.
Oh.
Is he there?
Doing a bit of a hux there. Hi.
I'm looking at the wrong spot. Oh, there he is. No wonder. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Well, he's looking away,
Yeah.
so that's not as good.
Did the chat agree that they think it's Arthur?
Yes.
Oh, good. Can I say hi to the chat, please? Oh,
Absolutely. Go ahead.
hi, chat. I'm with Ferris. I can't believe it. It's so cool. I don't know who's on, but hi to everybody.
Let's brighten it up just a bit so
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. They heard you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm having the night of my life. I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I met Carl and Cindy and Ferris all at the same time.
And you got to see Arthur.
And Arthur, and I saw L2 again, and it's just fabulous. Day 2 in Ithaca.
Since we're here, let's keep walking that way.
Sure.
And we may not, we may lose sight of Arthur, but maybe we'll see somebody else. That wasn't good. See, that's why you put the next, the neckband on. All right. Sorry, everybody. They fell. Oh, I don't know if that was a yellow warbler. I hear a blue jay. I think there was a yellow warbler right in here. Hold on, I gotta make it so it's not so bright for you guys. That'll do. I think she's up here somewhere, but I may be wrong. I'm just guessing. Well, it's almost like, why not? Sometimes it's just a guessing game. You have no idea, and then all of a sudden a spot pops in your head. You know, I haven't checked that before. Yeah, you can see him. We can see him well, everybody, but the lighting is going to be bad from here. Let's take a quick look, but I think we should walk, and maybe we'll get a much better look if we walk a little ways. Well, I can't even see. The sun's in my eyes. Hold on. Gotta do something anyway. There we go. So you can see he's here, but I can hardly, I can't even see really. The sun's right in my eyes. So we're going to continue walking. I just want to step back that way because I hear that blue jay and I just wonder.
Does that make this horsey good?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. You call it horsey good.
I don't know, you know, there are various names for various things.
Right.
And I don't keep track of all that many names. I keep track of, I know one or two, and that's just about it. The throne, of course. You did see the throne, right?
No.
You haven't seen the throne?
No, because I can't remember where it is.
Oh my goodness. Everybody, we're going to shut down.
It's day 2. Give me another couple
Well, you
days.
got to see the throne.
Yeah, and I was like, all I know is the throne is not visible from the nest. Or
No.
vice versa. So from-
It's basically on the other side of Bradfield.
Okay.
From, you know, relative to the nest. Oh, you know, we may not be able to see him.
At least give us something to do.
Somebody's in the air. I think it's a gull. Yeah.
Looking like Arthur now that I have the sun.
Well, let's. I don't think we can go too much farther because we'll have these buildings in the way, I believe. But we'll take a look from here. Sorry.
No worries.
Here you go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hi, Arthur. Can you give us any hint as to where?
Where your sweetie is?
Yeah.
You can walk all over the place, and you know, it's easy to get confused. But Riley Rob is right over there. I mean, you know.
Yeah. You see it's from very far away, actually. I can't remember where I was. And I was like, hey.
There's Riley Rob.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue walking. Maybe we can. I don't know if, well, I think we can walk that way. I guess we're allowed. I don't know. It doesn't say no.
No.
So let's do that
Yeah.
and maybe get a better angle look at Arthur. Watch your step here. The reason to walk slowly is just in case somebody else is around. You wouldn't want to startle that hawk. Actually, he's getting in worse and worse view from here, so we have to stop here and we'll take another look. Oh yeah, he's not in good view at all, really.
I think he's found the perfect spot. He's in the shade.
Yeah.
That can use the sun to see in almost every direction. You know, I drove all the way from Toronto to see you
Well, he's camera shy.
and VR and oh, I'm just letting him know how special he is. That's all. Yes, U-Hauls.
Okay, let's continue walking because I have a feeling we're bothering them. Sometimes I get the feeling. What do you say?
A little song sparrow in among the
Oh.
vegetables. Good place for insects, that's for sure.
Okay, I didn't think it was anything. And I thought I was probably going to end up driving everywhere, and I guess not.
You just never know where
No, you really don't.
the day unfolds. The birds dictate.
Pretty much. We won't walk too much farther, I think. Unless we see or hear something. Okay, I think it's time to start heading back towards Central Campus. She may be around, but I don't see her, and there's nobody making a sound about her.
For you.
Thank you. Just heard a yellowthroat, common yellowthroat.
Good ear as well.
Well, you know that particular song they have is kind of distinctive. So, you know, one more look at Arthur from here, because I think this actually right here may be the best angle. Oh yeah. That's the best angle so far. Not perfect, he's still partially in shadow, but oops.
That's him.
Some of the robin calls I'm hearing sound a bit distant, so I just wonder if maybe by any chance they're seeing something else other than, you know, someone other than Arthur. But I don't know. half the time it's just a guess, you know, you never know.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to see a hawk on those poles to our right, good chance they'd be other hawks from a different, you know, neighboring territory, I think. I mean, over the years I've seen hawks there, and they have proven not to be, you know, Big Red or Ezra and now Arthur. Oh, I don't know if that was a yellow warbler or if that was a American goldfinch. Oh, I can't see it now, it moved. There may be two of them, actually.
Okay.
Bye, Arthur. See you later. He's a good boy. I don't know. I think somebody's nearby still. Just by the way this robin's vocalizing, it could have a line of sight on Arthur, but I don't know if it does or not. Oh, maybe the robin's where I don't... Well, it may be where I didn't realize it might have a line of sight.
So
I
you
don't.
get
s-
further.
Yeah, but it just seems. I say we still continue towards Central Campus and try our luck there. There may be another hawk nearby, but I, would have a tough time finding it, I think. Unless more robins join in and a duck of some sort. See it?
Yeah.
Catbird. How do you get to Bradfield from here? I forgot.
I don't know, but it's in that direction. All I know is it's not behind us.
Now we'll cross, I think, this bridge here
Okay.
and head up that way.
All right, I recall seeing this sign. I don't recall it passing this bridge.
Oh, well, we didn't come down this bridge to get here, but central heating plant is behind us and on the other, and
Right.
just that away.
Who's that? Oh, Cedar Waxwood.
Oh, cool. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Not in sunshine, but we'll take a look, everybody. Oops. And I'm hearing a different one. Oh, great. Took off. Oh, no, it's up there. Hold on.
Now it's in Central.
Where'd it go? Did it take off? I don't see it. Is it there still?
There, but it's kind of hard. There's another one that's even harder to see. It's in the middle of
Hold on 1 second, everybody. Can you see? No, it might come back. Probably catching something and then
Yeah, I know.
flying
Just like
back.
it's gonna-
Not the best look we've ever had, but we'll take it. Okay, well, let's move on.
Have you ever seen a Bohemian?
No, I've never seen one. I'd love to see one. Just want to look around from here, everybody. Let's walk, don't like to walk through the grass, but maybe we'll walk through the grass. I am hearing an eastern kingbird. I think there may be somebody nearby. Careful. I see somebody. All right, we have to stop right here. It does indeed. Hi, baby.
Good work, Ferris.
And the robins.
Wow. Still, it wasn't an obvious robin way down there. Great, I get to see both of them. Well, a little preening time is in order.
The angle from here is good in terms of sunshine. We could continue and go to that parking lot, but not sure how good that's going to be.
Which one is that?
You can't see it from here, but there's, just on the other side there's a parking lot. Let's,
She'll be back there, right? Sort of.
yeah, for the most part, I think she will be. So let's stay here for the moment.
Making sure she looks good for the camera.
She certainly does. Take a look.
Oh, amazing. Oh, BR. You're so beautiful. She really is such a dark.
She is, but and you know,
recognize, like,
yeah, I would say more of the hawks look more like Ezra did, and kind of like the young. I mean, actually, Arthur, he looks a little different too. Doesn't look quite. Hey.
uh-oh.
I don't know if, even if there's a clear line of sight up ahead, I think the angle here is just better.
Yeah.
see her, I think? She's at a different altitude than we are. She might, or at least might know where he is.
Yeah.
You know, she saw him last in a certain location, so it could very well be.
That's so cool. They're relatively close to each other, you know, from a hawk.
Oh yeah, I mean, they really are. They're just moments away, a few moments.
They're definitely in the same vicinity.
Sure.
The vast area.
Yeah, I can't see the pole that he,
Yeah.
not from here, I can't see that pole, but I'm glad we're seeing her anyway. That's for sure. Still like to see L4, of course. Let's head towards that parking lot. It's a little ways up, just, you know, once the ground levels essentially. So let's do that. The view will be different, but we won't be here in the road, and then we'll continue on looking around for L4. Let's just wait a moment. Ready? Could stop here and look, but I don't think it's a good idea. No, not the best. Actually, you know what? I am going to stop right here and look.
Oh my God.
I know.
I'll be your
My spotter.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, don't. I say that sometimes. Might be worth the look, though.
Of that, I'm certain. Oh, wow.
Can you see?
Yeah. Oh, you could even move that.
It helps.
Oh. That is quite close-up. Wow. It's as if you could touch her through your camera. Beautiful big red. Oh my God. I love it.
Okay, let's get out of the road here. You made me.
Of course, it's the Canadian Canuckians.
Ready?
Ready. Just follow you.
This might not be too bad here, actually.
You're right.
Well, she's, you know, the kind of light she's in, she's partially lit, so it's not perfect, but it's actually not, well, could be better, but especially, you know what, let's head that away. You leave everything in place, everybody. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh,
The Queen.
yeah. Now this is the way to take in the sunset, isn't it?
Absolutely. Still, oh, and the pole where he is farther away, I think. There's a chance you can see. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just make some adjustments here. Uh-oh. Is she gonna take off? Uh-oh, she is gonna take off.
Yeah, a little warble. I'm glad we're here, like this angle.
Absolutely.
It's perfect.
She's gonna.
And, oh my God.
Okay, let's head that way.
Yep. Oh,
Never get tired of that. As soon as she turned on the pole, I thought it might be tough to stay with her in the air because, you know, she was going to fly in this direction. So
but you were able to keep,
a little bit. As she was coming, then I had to turn around and get her back. But let's. I saw that plane and I thought, oh.
There's all these little tiny things on
Well,
private. Oh, the one that's
there's still a robin vocalizing here. You just wonder. You never know. You know, I don't know if she went closer to the vet school. The vet school's over there. Let's just cross right here. Now, if you tuned in on Saturday, everybody, you know that we saw a hawk along here. One of the L's. It was L2 who came along. And we had seen L4 in one of the trees up this way. Oh, on top of the lamppost?
Yeah, I just, you know.
And look at the other lamppost. There's something there, but it's not a bird. It's just the shape of that lamppost. Believe me, I've looked at it many times. Well, it's quiet around here. Looks like a gull in the air, some sort. Now we found L4 on Saturday in one of these trees here. But that was Saturday. I don't know where she went either.
The problem is we're on the ground. We just need an elevated. Oh wait, you see something?
There's somebody.
Oh my gosh. Good.
That's Big Red.
Wow. I was only looking at the highest points.
Well, quite honestly, I saw somebody over there just stopping. He wasn't looking up,
Yeah.
but he was looking. He looked like he might be looking, so it made me look. And then I happened to see her.
Oh, these are all the little clues that we use. Hi, VR. What you doing here? Ready for a snack or a roosting time? What do you say?
Well, it may be a little early to roost, but
Okay.
she could be just looking around, hanging around, and seeing what's going on. Maybe if she sees, you know, a good opportunity, she'll take it. I don't know, for instance, does she feel the need to take stock of things each evening? You know, does she know where the young are? I don't know.
Right. If only we'd get the mind of a hawk. Have them share their perspective. How they view the world.
We could try walking over there and seeing if... see, if we could walk over there. I don't know if there's a place to be in there, but then the angle would be sharp, so it's not a good idea. So we could try walking over there and seeing if we can, if our line of sight will clear the building, the greenhouse. Probably will. Yeah, so it'll be a little better. It's getting dark, so I mean, you know, proximity really does help.
What building is
The brown brick one. I don't know, to be honest with you. I've heard the name before, but I've forgotten it. that tall building there, that is like the vet school's main building, I guess. All right, why am I having a hard time? There she is. There she is. That is better.
Oh wow. That looks. You can see her much better in the
Definitely.
here than in reality. How did you learn to use all the digital equipment? Were you always into cameras and stuff like that? Did you know, or did you learn along the way?
Learn along the way, and you know, well, I don't want to discuss the actual equipment,
Oh yeah.
you know,
no,
while
not
streaming and
necessarily
everything.
equipment, just how we learned.
Always want to improve,
Okay.
you know, and if I can find ways to do it that are, you know, reasonable and sensible, I'll give it a try. And you know, when it comes to camera equipment or whatever, a person has to go with what works for them, and that's very important. So like, I wouldn't recommend, oh, you should buy this camera and you should buy, you know, because just, you know, something that may work for me doesn't necessarily work for you, and it's just important to realize that, because, and I hate to recommend to anybody anything because, you know, like I said, I may think something is, oh, this is perfect, this is great, but you know, maybe it fits my needs, it doesn't fit yours. So
Yeah. My biggest thing is the intimidation of I don't have any camera, so I want to start somewhere, but the intimidation of learning to use it. I know it's
I
just a matter of, you know,
there's a lot
starting, yeah.
with my cameras. I don't necessarily know how to use them very well. I just know how to use them for my purposes for the most part.
Right.
You know, if all of a sudden I am put in a different photography situation, oh, here, you know, photograph these people, take portraits, that may not work for me. You know, I may struggle with that.
Right.
End up using auto settings or something like that, where a professional would say, never use the auto settings, you should do this and this and this and this, and you know, I'd be like, oh, okay, you know, you're right, and not even understand what they just told me. Set the aperture at what? I mean, what are you talking about? You know, so I just do what works for me for the most part. So it's getting dark, but we'll try to zoom in on her a little bit. It's a little grainy as a result.
I forget what time sunset is here. I think
Pretty soon.
today.
Maybe just before 9, if I had to guess.
I think it's
It almost doesn't matter. How
no, yeah.
how soon is it going to be dark here where we're looking at hawks? That's really the question.
Right. So even if it's not necessarily
Officially nighttime or post sunset.
that can
Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't know that can be the case. Meaning, I always thought, okay, the sunset time dictates.
Well,
So there you go.
you know, I've said on a number of occasions, like at Sapsucker Woods, that, you know, in the spring, in, let's say, early April, you know, okay, the days are getting longer, and it's, you know, great. You have more time to go and look around. But then the leaves start filling in, And even though the days are actually getting longer, within the woods they're actually getting shorter, essentially, because, you know, with the leaves filling in, it's darker there at ground level. So depending on where you are at Sapsucker, I remember once years ago thinking, oh, I've got time. And I went there, and because things were filling in, oh, geez, the camera's struggling. It's a little dark.
She's looking right at
Well, I'm looking at her because she is beautiful.
That's what I noticed today at Sapsucker. I was surprised how it was bright and hot by the pond, and then I went into one of the
Much
trails,
cooler in there and much darker in there.
Dark, and it's exactly, it was like a complete different world. And I was surprised
absolutely.
at the micro climates almost, right? I was like taking the jacket on, taking the jacket off, and so
it's a neat place.
Yeah.
I've said it before on the tour that you know, you walk around there and there are various types of habitats, and you know, it's kind of neat to see. And you know, on a really hot day, yeah, I mean, you need to be careful, but if you're going to be within the woods, it might not be so bad because you know, because you are in shade.
I saw a Phoebe, a Peewee, a red-eyed vireo, a American Red-Star.
Cool. You saw a peewee? Cool. I haven't seen a peewee in a while. I've heard them, but I haven't seen one. I think we're going to say goodnight to Big Red. Good night, Big Red.
Good night, Big Red.
We may see her again if she moves. I doubt she probably won't roost there.
She's waiting to see if we can come in this direction, and then probably will. I may pick it up.
It's a beautiful campus. There's always construction going on, and sometimes some of the buildings they add are not so beautiful, but it's a beautiful campus, a beautiful setting, really. A few more looks at Big Red for everybody.
For me too.
Just heard a robin from over that way. Good night, Big Red, if we don't see you again. Let's go towards Central, because I would still, if possible, like to see L4 somewhere. If possible. I mean, it's getting late, so it's getting unlikely. And now the only robin I hear is singing. Hold on 1 second. It's not a hawk there on that lamppost, but it's mourning dove. You know, I don't know exactly. I mean, I started just noticing the birds more, and a couple sad things happened with birds, and on at least one of those occasions, I ended up sending a contribution just in their honor to the Lab of Ornithology. And well, I'm hearing, you know, unless they're seeing Big Red, which is possible, I'm hearing a couple alert calls. So anyway, then, you know, one day my brother suggested, you know, we're hearing it sounds like we might be hearing an eastern kingbird, I'm not sure. It's very similar to the call at the very least, if not the call itself. Anyway, so my brother suggested, you know, we should go see Sapsucker Woods. And that was back in 2008. And again, I was already starting to look at birds a bit, and went to Sapsucker, took a guided walk, and I enjoyed it. You know, it was a nice visit and everything. And on the way back, we were just discussing it, and you know, saying it was good. You know, I enjoyed it. I'd want to do it again. I wouldn't want to do it tomorrow, but we you know, I'd want to do it again. And the next day, to myself, I said, I want to go back. So you know,
Oh, no way.
and I didn't go back right then, but I, you know, soon went back. I don't remember exactly when. Sometime in the, you know, not in too long after. We went back. Eventually, I had the time to do it, and my brother didn't, and I just went back by myself. And started going back on a regular basis myself. Let's cut through here. And basically, I went years without missing a weekend at Sapsucker, and you know, not because I want to have some, you know, maintain some streak of going. I enjoyed going, and I enjoy going to this day. But I mean, that started it, and you know, you know, going there sometimes, talking with people, and I was taking still photos back then. People would say, "Oh, you know, really, Montezuma is a great place to go."
Okay.
I just saw something fly overhead. It may have been a great blue heron.
Well, this is exactly where I saw the tootie last night on the rooftop.
Oh, okay, here. Okay.
This part of stuff. And the little pipes that are sticking out.
Okay.
L2 was playing on them, jumping up, on and off. And that's when L4 and they hung out there. And so at times they were here on this back end.
Okay.
And at times on the other side on the Wiggly Drive end. And then the last I saw L4, she flew sort of straight across the field and I lost her.
Okay. You know, I've always assumed like a main entrance to Stocking Hall was on the other side. I've never gone through there. I've been in Stocking Hall, but
Right. Once, yes. From the other side.
did you get ice cream?
I did.
What'd you get?
God, well, I don't know. I don't know if they have the same flavors every day, but basically one was vanilla with chocolate chips.
Okay.
And then the other one was this caramel with caramel. So, I don't know. It's called the Three Chimes.
I'm okay with chocolate chips. I don't think they should be in ice cream, really, because they're too cold, and then the chocolate is too hard. So,
That's exactly where I hung out last night.
and just like I think chocolate really doesn't belong in cold cereal. I don't like it. Now, if you want it with cold cereal without any milk, without any cold milk on it, I'm fine with that.
So how do you prefer it?
With cold cereal.
Without minus the milk.
Minus the milk. I'll take it on a good cereal that matches, maybe chocolate chips with cereal.
And with cereal.
Oh, well, I guess, I don't know. Hold on one second. What's that in the air? Probably crow, maybe? Probably. Constant flapping, getting farther away. It's either that or a gull, but it's not a hawk.
There aren't as many gulls, or so it seems, here as in Toronto. Or maybe it's just
Well, I mean,
urban.
matters where you go. I mean, if you go down to the lake, you'll see plenty of gulls, you know, or depending on the situation. There's a park down there. Well, there are a number of parks. Stewart Park is down there, and you know, often you'll see gulls there. It all depends on the conditions, and you know, but
Yeah, that's true. I figured that as well.
but sometimes, you know, if you want to see gulls, the best place to go actually may be the parking lot of a Target or a Walmart. So I mean, has nothing to do with water. It's where's the food?
I was going to say maybe McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean, actually, if you go to, you know, up near Sapsucker, or on the way there, there's a mall there, and very often I see gulls flying around as I'm coming to and from Sapsucker from the campus. Well, I have a feeling we're going to have to close up because I don't see any hawks. I don't hear anybody. I don't. So you know where the nest is from here, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's really the far corner
Yeah.
of Bradfield where the throne is.
That's what I was doing yesterday. In terms of getting the lay of the land. And Bradfield is way taller than even I imagined.
I believe it's still the tallest building on campus, and it's not the newest by any means, but it's I believe it's the tallest.
And the light poles with the nest were also far taller than I imagined.
Oh, well,
It's interesting because, I don't know, I think the way that the big cam up there,
oh,
you see things down the depth.
seems like it's tough to tell.
Yeah. I think if it was, you know, angled, well, you do see it from the field. It's like quite the dive, but, oh,
What's up?
is that the one?
I don't think so.
Oh no, it's the cam. It just
Yeah.
looks like a...
You know, you laugh, but you get used to looking up and realizing, okay, what I'm seeing, I'm going to dismiss it. I know it's not the camera. I mean, it's just... For me, there are many things that I'm used to seeing,
Yeah.
and so I can immediately dismiss them. Okay, I know I've seen that
Yeah.
before, whatever
Very
shape it
nice.
is.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
or like there are certain, if you look on stocking from here, there are dark spots. Could those be hawks? I know they're little smokestacks. You know, I mean, you get in the habit of dismissing them.
And that's how I am with my area. I know every little outline, again, not even
Right.
intentionally, it's just from looking and looking so much, you're like, oh no, that's... And so when that outline is even slightly different, your
Right.
Your
And
brain
you know, when we saw Arthur, you know, I looked up at the pole and I saw something that was out of line from what it should be. So I knew it was worth a second look. It's not that I had him within, you know, in close focus with the naked eye, and I could tell exactly, oh yes, this was Arthur. I just knew that it was worth a second look, and it, you know, proved to be him. Let's go up here, and if we don't see anybody, and I don't think we are going to see anybody, I think everybody, we're going to close up. It is a school night. Watch your step. And I didn't, not that I expected to see a juvenile here, but I'm not seeing a juvenile here. Let's walk to the other side of Bradfield and take a look, and then we'll get you to see the throne. We can see the throne from this side. We just have to walk closer to Furneaux Hall, but This is just as easy. Do you have certain hawks that you watch?
Yeah.
Nero, did you see something on top of that building across there, and you thought it's almost a
drone that's landed?
yeah? I saw that and I was like, you know, I've seen that before. I know it's not a hawk, but I wondered if you stopped to look at it.
Because then, if I know what it is, it's like what we're saying. So in my mind, I can now dismiss it.
True.
And the next time I see it, it's whatever.
We could go back over towards the stadium. Now, I don't know where L2 went. But maybe L2 is around there somewhere. No. Behold the throne up there, top of Bradfield. You see it? It's the most left structure up there.
Absolutely. It's so. See, I'm also seeing the white thing on the building there that looks like a bird, and it's not. Anyways. Okay. Now I can put it all together. You know. Now, which way? Where?
Which way is the stadium?
No, I know the stadium's over here.
That away.
But where were we parked? We're parked somewhere back there, right?
Actually, you know what? Might as well head that way because, yeah, we are parked over that way. Well, I don't know where you're parked, but I know I'm parked over closer to the stadium. I forgot about that. I didn't park over here. Well, I mean, you know, when it's at the start, yes, I was parking, you know, near Rice Hall. And but now, you know, I arrive on the campus. I'm not even certain that I'm going to be on foot. I might be driving around the entire time. And when I did that on Saturday, I drove around. I never got out of the car because managed to find the hawks and then managed to run out of daylight. And you know, somebody I think might be on one of the light poles. Yeah, somebody's there. Might be Arthur. Yeah, he just took off.
Oh, yeah, I see him. Coming.
No, it might be a juvie. Somebody's calling. I don't know who it is. Well, whoever. Yeah, I don't know who it was. I know where I'm headed though. Well, it might have been until I hope it's a juvie. But I thought I might have heard a call, but I'm not sure. Meaning, pardon me? I'm sorry?
You answer my question.
Oh, I might have heard a juvenile call. Now, I don't know if that was that hawk that we just saw, or if it was someone who had seen that hawk we just saw and was calling to it. That could have been Big Red.
Again, you know, lighting.
I don't know if I see anybody yet.
Yeah, I see.
I believe it might be Big Red. I don't know. You may be right. I don't know. We'll find out in a moment.
It's a hawk. I know that.
And it is our... No, it's Big Red. Wait,
See what
it's Big Red.
Okay, it's just facing. It looks like Big Red, but the head turned. It seemed like the head was a bit paler, but wow, see without.
Oh, it's very dark. Hold on, everybody. Let me lighten it up. Oops.
Your mate is going to be coming
I don't know. I mean, it's earlier in the season, good chance. I think this late in the season, things are a little different. I may be wrong about that, but
Well, that was definitely something that surprised me. How high up that ledge?
Oh.
That blew my mind. I'll be honest.
and that set of perches. There's another one that she's if you look up.
Yeah, I
Straight up
saw
from
that
there.
there was, and that was the other thing. I was wondering if they interchange. I wasn't sure which one they use. Do they sometimes roost on different one?
I think I would guess they favor the lower perches to the upper ones in terms
Right.
of roosting.
I can see the markings on the wall that indicates they've been on both.
I mean, I see them at night time, at time of roosting. I think I see them there at the lower more than. Oh, here comes somebody.
Yeah.
Okay,
No way.
let's go. Now, I don't know who it is.
So you think they're good? Yeah, I'm gonna guess maybe.
So someone just came towards the other side, the western side of Bradfield. And we don't know who it is. Okay, got a line of sight. It's a juvie. It is indeed.
That's
It
exciting.
might be L2, but I'm not sure. I think it's L2.
Where's L4?
I could be wrong. I think I'm still thinking L2. Oh, it's too. Hold on. It's getting dark to show you.
I didn't realize they might roost there.
I'm surprised, quite honestly.
Yeah. Oh, does it look to you? Oh, for a second, it looked like it might. For a split second, it looked like it might leave. I can't tell without seeing. Yeah,
I think it's. Yeah. Judging by how white that chin is,
Yeah.
try to do a little better. I'm thinking L2.
I agree. Where's your sister?
Where's your sibling?
Yeah, we want to make sure we see her. She's okay. So sunset was actually at 8:31. It's 8:54. So just mentally seeing what time they're coming in, about 25
We're
minutes.
very rapidly running out of time. You know, now it's good that L2, you know, in terms of our chances, L2 just flew to a roosting spot. Does that mean that, I mean, there's a chance that L4 could be looking for a roosting spot? Maybe we'd see a flight. We still have to, you know, we didn't say good night, Big Red. We didn't say good night to her. I'm sorry. But this one interrupted everybody. And we're going to say good night to L2. That's true.
Building, but yeah, not here.
That's true. So, anyway, we're going to say good night to L2. Good night, L2.
Sweet dreams, L2.
Oops. Okay. And good night, Big Red. And we're going to continue, I think, towards the cars. Might as well. And maybe we'll have some luck. Who knows? And see L4. I don't know.
I'm seeing L2 fly in. I didn't see that at all.
I'd love to see L4 before the end of the day, but I'm doubtful that's going to happen.
Yeah. Unless, as you say, we work out in the sense that something similar happens.
Right.
A flight near.
Take the sidewalk. And you know, it's not a bad idea. We can just quickly check, but it's possible. You never know. We'll just take a quick look. I just want to look with binoculars, everybody. I don't see anybody. I see L2 up there and that's it. No, I just see L2 only. With each passing minute, you know, our chances dwindle. But we, hold on, I gotta adjust my camera. No. Okay, sorry about that. Try again. Not up there.
I know. Just looking at the setup.
Well, you know, they've nested up there in the past as well. So they call that the Weil nest because this is Weil Hall. And the other is the Furno nest because it's, you know, closer to Furno. There's always a possibility, you know, a hawk can be on one of these lighting towers, and sometimes they're hard to see even from the ground. And I'm not saying that's the case, but I've seen sometimes when they're, you know, we've got a hawk on one of these lights and they're very difficult to see. Gotta admire them, they're in there working. In Wild Hall, everybody, I didn't show you that. I was afraid that it would be, you know, maybe just a one hawk night. But so I think we overall had good luck. We saw 3 of the 4. So I'm not going to complain too much. Big Red, Arthur, and you're here again tomorrow, so you'll have time. I did. Yeah, or somebody, small bird. I always feel bad about that. That's one reason why I really don't like to be on the trails at Sapsucker after dark. Even if I can find my way, I just don't want to disturb anybody else. Ah. I just hope I don't have a ticket. Okay, everybody, I'd say that's the end of the line for the night. Maybe a lot of walking, but I think we did fairly well. We got to see 3 of the 4 hawks. So I'm not going to complain too much. But it's time I headed home. So I want to wish you all well. Have a good night, everybody. And we will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Let me just say good night.
Good night, and thank you, Ferris, for letting me so long.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Bye, everybody.